Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate you all being here. It is 8 o'clock on Tuesday night. It is July 6th, and we are going to play 3 rounds of Old School Magic. So I appreciate everybody who is here today. First things first, we need to go with our color chooser and choose the frame around my picture. So, maybe. Let's try it again. There it goes. Okay, so let's go ahead and spin the wheel. That wheel doesn't want to cooperate today now, does it? Apparently not. So let's see. There it goes. There it goes. All right, we're going to go with white. So let's switch this up to the white frame, and we will turn off the gray frame, and we will take a look at what we are running today. So today, Into the Abyss. It is predominantly white and black, with a splash of blue for some restricted cards, focusing on the Abyss, protection from black, or some artifact creatures. So, the Abyss says that at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they sacrifice target non-artifact creature. Since it does, in fact, target, that means that the protection from black creatures are immune to the Abyss, and since it says non-artifact, then the artifact creatures that I have also are immune to the Abyss. And if we're going to have some protection from black, might as well have a Pestilence in there. We're going to try to control the board with some Disenchants and some Swords of Plowshares. And then we got some Armageddons, some restricted cards, a 1 copy of City in a Bottle, and Maze of Ith. So, that is what we got going on today. I have an opponent, so let's welcome Steven. How's it going, sir?
Hi, Rich.
Let's get your name up there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. Maybe there might be some confusion about whether or not the tournament started.
Okay. Let's take a peek. Pairings. Melee's being a little silly, apparently. MTG Melee has been having some issues, but that's okay. As long as As long as we have our pairings, I guess we're going to be okay. So.
All right, cool.
Yep. All right. Whew. So Bruins, welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Damien, welcome to the stream as well. Damien can't play tonight. He's got company coming over for. They're going to be watching some soccer. So, Damien, I'm glad that you can you are here watching. And as always, Bruins, of course, appreciate you showing up. Bruins isn't playing tonight. He had an unfortunate accident at work today that is causing him some issues. So, Bruins, I'm glad that you're going to be able to stay into the stream today and cheer us on. So, alrighty. Let's do some shuffling. This was sorted out for my deck picture, and then I just sleeved it up after that, and I didn't shuffle. So, we want to make sure that we get a good shuffle in here so that we can make sure we get to play some fair magic. Alrighty, so we'll go with some piles of cards here. We got 1, 2, 3, and you can put the middle one on top of number 1, and then both on top of 3.
Yep, you can go 2, 1, 3 also.
2, 1, 3. Okay. You want to choose even or odd?
I'll go odd.
Odd. Okay. It is even.
All right.
It is a 2. All right. So I'll play first. Good luck, sir.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will keep.
I will also keep.
City Brass, go ahead.
Draw. Play a Taiga. Tap it for green. Play an elf.
Okay.
And then I'll play a ruby. And I'll pass.
Alrighty, I will draw. I'm going to play a shop. I'm going to take a point. And I'm going to play a Juggernaut.
Oh, wow.
I'm at 19. And
Yep.
you can go.
Untap. Draw. Play a factory.
Okay.
Brass Claw Orc.
Brass Claw Orcs. 3, 2 for 3, correct?
Yep. Can't block anything with power greater than 1.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then I'll tap the elf for Scavenger Folk.
Oh, alright. Seems good.
And I'll pass.
Alright, untap. I will draw. I'm going to play an Underground Sea. I'm going to attack because I have to.
Yep, I go to 15.
And then... I'll say go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards in hand.
Tap.
Yep.
Draw. I'll play another Taiga.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna tap the Taiga for green and sack the Scavenger Folk.
Okay.
Yep, kill the Juggernaut.
Yep.
Then I'll activate my factory and I will swing with everything.
I'm going to take a point to disenchant the factory.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm taking 4 from your creatures, correct?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm at 14.
Alright, then I'll tap the Tiger for green again. I'll play another Scavenger Folk.
Okay.
And I'll pass with 2 in hand.
Alright, untap. Draw. Two in hand. huh?
Yep.
Hmm. Go ahead. 5 cards.
Right. Tap. Draw. I'll play a Pendelhaven,
Okay.
and I will swing with everything.
I'm gonna take a point down to 13. I'm gonna swords the orc.
Okay.
You gain 3.
Yep.
Put you up to 18.
It's moved.
And then I'll take 2. I'm at 11.
I'll pump the elf with the Pendelhaven.
Sure. All right. So I'll take 1 more. I'm at 10.
Yep. And I'll pass.
How many cards?
2.
Okay. So I got 18 to 10. 2 cards. All right. Draw. I'm gonna play a plains. I will take a point. I'm gonna play a Triskelion.
Yep.
I'm gonna remove 2 counters to deal 1 damage to each of your creatures.
Yep.
And you can go. 3 cards.
Tap. Draw. Play a mountain. Let's see. The trike is a 2/2.
Correct.
All right, I'll fireball it.
For 1? Or 2? Whatever.
2.
Oh, for 2. Okay, I'll respond. I'll do a point to you.
Yep.
Bring you to 17.
Yep. Then I'll play an Elvish Archer.
Okay, seems good.
And I'll pass. I got no cards in hand.
No cards. Okay, untap. Draw. Lands. I'm going to take a point and cast the Abyss.
Okay.
I'm at 8. Go ahead. Archer down.
Yep. Draw. Pass.
Untap. Draw. I'm going to take a point for an Order of Leaper.
Yep.
I'm at 7. Go ahead.
Draw. And I'll pass.
Okay. 2 cards. Abyss can't target the order.
Yep.
I will draw. I will attack for 2.
Yep. No response. I get a 15.
Okay. I will play a land and I will say go.
I will draw. And I will pass.
All right, untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
Yep. Go to 13.
Go ahead.
I'll draw. I'll lightning bolt you.
I'm at 4.
I will lightning bolt you again.
I'm at 1.
Then I will chain lightning you.
Okay. I took a little bit of too much damage early. See what we can do out of our sideboard. the little one. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, for those who are not aware, you can go ahead on over to my Discord channel. And if you do, you get to see my deck lists a little bit early, and then I also discuss some things in the Discord from time to time regarding future streams or other events or things of that nature. So the link to my Discord is in chat right now. It's on your screen, so feel free to head on over and you can take a look at that. Do some shuffling. And we'll see what we can do in game number 2. You can put 1 on top of 3 and both on top of 2.
Okay, you can do the same. 1, 3, 2.
1 on top of 3, top of 2. I'll play. Good luck, sir.
Okay, good luck to you.
Thank you. Alrighty. I'll keep.
I will also keep.
Scrubland, go.
Draw, forest, scavenger folk.
Sure.
Pass.
I'll draw. Caracas, White Knight. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Mountain. And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
Yep, I got 18.
Order of Leaper.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Draw. Mountain. I'll swing with the scavenger folk.
Okay. 19.
I'll play an orc.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
It can't block what?
Creatures with power greater than 1.
Okay. Draw. Scrubland. Attack for 2.
Okay. Go to
Just
16.
16. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Play Pendlehaven.
Sure.
I'll attack with both.
I'll block the orc.
I'll bolt the order. And then I'll pump the scavenger folk.
I'll respond to the pump by swordsing the scavenger folk.
Okay.
So you gain 1.
Yep.
And then I'll take 3. Oh, wait, no, I already blocked.
Nope.
No.
Yep.
Don't take anything. Okay.
And I'll tap forest. I'll play another scavenger folk, and I'll pass.
Untap. How many cards?
3.
Okay. Draw. I'll play an Urborg. And I will say go.
Tap. Draw. Play a mountain. Alright, I'll bolt the knight.
Okay.
I'll swing with both.
2 blocks.
Yeah, I'll pump the scavenger folk.
So 5?
Yep.
I'm at 14.
And I'll play a Chaos Orb.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Cards in hand?
1.
All right. Draw. Juggernaut.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Play a Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll shatter the Juggernaut.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'll swing with the
No blocks.
Scavenger Folk. And I'll pump the Scavenger Folk.
I'm at 9.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. City of Brass.
Hmm.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. I'll swing.
No blocks.
I will pump.
I'm going to tap for a blue and take a point. And I'm going to blue blast your orc.
Okay, let's see. So you're at... Orc's gone. You're at 9.
And then I'll take 2. I'm at 6.
You were at 9. You took 2. You're at 7, right?
No, I took 1 from my city.
Oh, the city. Yep. And 4 for an Urnum.
Urnum. Okay.
And I'll pass.
Tap. Draw. Abyss.
Alright, I will activate Chaos Orb
Yep.
on it.
Just have to hope that you miss.
Yep, I'll use the Urnum.
Okay.
Yep.
Dead on. All right, go ahead.
Tap. Draw. I'll swing with both.
Yep.
And pump.
That's lethal. Whew. Had a whole handful of blue cards, so I had to. It was not having a good day there. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't even bring in my blue blast. I brought in artifact destruction. I brought in one extra scavenger folk, the shatters, and concordant crossroads.
Yeah, I had blue blasts, I had flash counters, and wouldn't have been so good against you that game, but since you were running a lot of forests, I did board in acid rain. So.
Oh yeah. Does that destroy all forests, or does it give everybody
Destroys
damage
all forests. Yeah.
Yeah. And what color? That's blue.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I
But
brought in.
I'm not running a lot of blue sources, and the fact that I ended up that game with 4 blue cards in hand was rather unfortunate. But what you gonna do, right? That's why we play. And I didn't see the Urnum in game 1, so the my main deck city in a bottle I boarded out because I didn't know that. I probably should have suspected that the Urnums were there, but that was a misstep on my part. Win some, lose some when it comes to making assumptions, right?
Yeah, yeah. So I took out my elvish archers.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Concordant those. I wasn't sure if you were gonna board in Tranquility or not. So.
I mean that was my other thing. So I didn't know, and it was more of like, well, let me see what Concordant Crossroads actually does against the Abyss.
Right, Concordant Crossroads is pretty good against the Abyss. Not gonna lie. So.
Yeah, but you're not playing like a deck that's like creatureless or anything.
Right.
So it could. So that's what I was debating. But I'm running 3 Sylvans, so I don't necessarily want to bring in Tranquility all the time.
Sure.
And like I said, I got it, and I haven't really played with it too much, so I wanted to try it out. So.
Stream of Life in chat says he just picked up a playset of Ashnod's Transmogrants so that he can put them in his Guardian Beast deck that runs 3 copies of the Abyss. Yeah, that's a pretty decent, a techie play there. So that's really, really cool. I mean, obviously, I'm not running Transmogrants, but and that's pretty cool. I mean, Guardian Beast still doesn't save artifact creatures, but you turn the Guardian Beast into an artifact itself. That means that the Abyss can't do anything to it, which is always nice. So, Sylvan Library.
Yep. This is what I got in the mail today. So
yeah,
got my third. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah. I had 4. I got rid of 1. I didn't think that I needed 4. I had 2 legends and 2 foreign black borders, so I got rid of one of the legends ones. I kept one of the legends versions. It's like, I don't think that there was ever a situation where I would want to run 4 copies of Sylvan Library. I think 3 is the max, and there are a lot of times where I only run either 1 or 2 if I do play green and have Sylvan Library in there. So
yeah, that's what I'm trying out. I think that this deck needed more draw, more speed, so I decided to get that. And my other Sylvans were the reprints.
Sure.
So yeah, I wanted to go on and get a Legends one.
Yeah.
And it came. It was pretty
good
condition.
I was able to pick mine up pretty cheap a few years back, thankfully for me. But they're definitely not cheap anymore. So.
Yep.
Part of it is due to the artist and the artist's history. So. Is what it is.
It's Jesper?
No, it's Harold McNeil.
Okay. No, it's a cool card.
Yeah, it is definitely a cool card. There are some people who don't like Sylvan Library. I like Sylvan Library, depending on the deck. And a lot of times, if you're running some heavy green cards, then Sylvan Library is the right choice. Obviously, it's a good card when it comes to combo decks as well, to help with filtering the cards and getting some of the cards that you want, especially if you don't care about your life total all that much, or if you want to get your life total down so that you do something with like Mirror Universe or whatever. So definitely has some uses. Like I said, you've got an aggro deck, pretty aggressive, and you want to make sure that you can keep up the pressure, and nothing does that better than drawing extra cards. So
yep.
And Sylvan Library is definitely a different answer than splashing blue so that you have the power, because then you're talking hurting your mana base even more. I mean, obviously, dual lands in City of Brass and Old School are a thing, but you have to pick and choose your battles when it comes to that stuff. So
yeah, and I don't really play blue too much because I don't have any of the blue power.
Oh, okay.
So I know. Here we're proxy friendly, but just when I'm thinking about decks for other tournaments and stuff like that.
Right.
I want to play stuff that I can actually play.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I have a handful of proxies as well. A lot of times it's I grab the proxies so that I can play, so I can have two tournaments at the same time, 2 tournament decks at the same time. Like if I played in the 7-point singleton, or if I do end up joining one of the New England Old School leagues or something along those lines. That way, I don't have to flip flop cards back and forth. But
oh yeah, no. I mean, I'm running my power is proxied in this just because when those older cards, like just playing for fun, I don't like to put the wear on them, even if I'm careful. Yeah. And I'm just sort of buying other staples, trying to get two play sets of disenchants, 2 play sets of swords and lightning bolts and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I just picked up a second set of lightning bolts, 4 and black bordered. This set is signed by Christopher Rush, and I'm considering whether or not I want to get rid of my first set that's not signed, or just hold on to it, or maybe get a cheaper version or whatever for another deck just in case, or something along those lines. I don't know. So I'm up in the air on as to what I want to do with those. But I mean, I don't mean to get rid of them, and I don't have my sights set on another card or cards or whatever to pick up if I get rid of them. So
no rush. Well, I purely acquire. I've never, or or at least since I started playing again, I haven't gotten rid of everything. I'm trying to slowly build everything.
Sure.
I need a volcanic island, and I've got all the revised. And I earlier, like 2 weeks ago, I bought all the Fallen Empires, or completed my set of Fallen Empires, and now I'm going to move on to the Dark, I think. I'm just slowly trying to check everything off.
Yeah. So when I got into old school a few years back, I made it a priority to get power and dual lands and a library, because with all that, then that means that everything else can happen. And then Chaos Orb too, because Chaos Orb is just such a staple of old school Magic. And then I picked up a moat here and an abyss there and whatever along the lines, as things came up, and I tried to focus on more expensive stuff first, because the more expensive stuff is just going to become more expensive later on. I didn't bite the bullet when Juzoms were $700, and so because they're now $2,000, I don't think I'm ever going to own a Juzom. So it's one of those things.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the market might start to come back down a little bit.
Oh, it'll come back down, but it won't be, March of 2020 $700 Juzom. It's
no.
There was a bunch of people selling stuff off because of COVID, and their money situation, financial situation was uncertain, and that's where I got my Nether Voids, I got my Candelabras, things like that, and just I didn't pull the trigger on Juzoms. I probably should have, but I don't think that I would play Juzom all that often. So, and if I'm not gonna play the cards, then it doesn't really seem. I don't know. I mean, I could say that, but I got a whole bunch of cards that I don't play all that often. I mean, I rotate decks and I play so many different decks that I can't play the cards all the time. It's nice to have the options though to build the decks.
Yeah, I'm the same way. Like I said, I alternate between buying expensive stuff, or like I said, buying like cheap stuff, but trying to like fill out collections.
Right.
It just kind of depends on what mood I'm in. And then the cheap stuff I like to buy from my local shop. Just so usually when I'm trying to pick like on the Dark, I'll just look at their inventory and say like, well, every cheap card that's from the Dark that they have, I'm just gonna buy.
Sure,
right now.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And then, like I said, every once in a while, I'm like, oh, I want this other card, and it's expensive, so let me go and buy it. Like this, what I did with the Sylvan. I was like, I want another Sylvan. So it usually is driven by the decks. But, also just looking at completing my dual lands and my power slowly. So
Right. Yeah, dual lands around here in Syracuse, they're everywhere. Every shop has dual lands, and there's never an issue with revised dual lands in this area. Other old school like staple cards, you don't see them very often. Sometimes there'll be like some random cheapo like beta cards floating around or whatever, and I'll snatch them up when I can, or if I can, other staples. I'm not one to grab too many things that are extras though, because I'd rather focus the money on something that I actually want or need. But like I said, I now have 2 sets of lightning bolts. I have some extra disenchants, just like you said. I picked up an extra soul ring, just in case I want to either build 2 decks and have as few proxies as possible in those decks, or if I just want to have extra. Like I grabbed another Brain Geyser and another Mana Drain. For that exact reason. And I don't want to take apart a deck to have to put another deck back together, to put the first deck back together and whatnot. So, but
my local store's got a bunch of stuff right now. Their duels are pretty expensive, but I can drive to Star City Games.
New pairing received.
Yeah, and when I got my Ruby, I drove down there and picked it up. But they just have such a wide like category. Like their played category could be like anything.
Right. Right.
Yeah, and so when I looked at I couldn't even tell like why it wasn't near mint until I looked at there's like one tiny little like maybe like nail imprint. But other than that, man, I mean it's like perfect. So I got it at their second tier price. So
right.
Yeah.
I really like it when Star City was traveling, because they would come to Syracuse at least once a year, sometimes twice. So go through their quote unquote heavily played or damaged stuff, and just get great deals on things. And I'm the kind of person, I would rather see the card and buy it, as opposed to go through a list online of cards or whatever. That's why I like, once they start doing the SCG tour again, it'll be pretty nice, because those tournaments, they draw big crowds. Lots of people trading stuff in, lots of vendors having stuff for sale, and lots of competitive pricing, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about that. That's why they think that the market spiked, right? It's because there isn't that person to person market where right. people are cutting deals and stuff. So probably not as much trading either. So
right.
Everybody was forced into these online stores.
Right. And people don't like to trade in when it comes to trading in online, because of the fact that there's some uncertainty with that. You have to take a lot of risk by sending your stuff out. And then, you try to buy list it, but then, they say, well, it's not the condition you said it was, so we got to take this amount back. And then if you decide to say no to that stuff, you got to pay shipping to give it back and whatnot. So, yeah, I get it. Now that, everybody's getting vaccinated and things are going to be opening up again, I think that, we're going to eventually see the return of the bigger events. With Wizards not supporting their huge events anymore, really all that much, that means that things like either Channel Fireball or Star City, I think they'll probably pick up the slack and have their own bigger events even more and more often, which is going to be great. So,
well, have you heard about any big in-person events for the fall or anything?
For official WotC events or old school stuff?
I mean, I just play old school really, so
yeah.
That's all I want to go to. But I got into old school right before the pandemic hit, so I never even I played 2 tournaments in my local store, and then everything was online, so I don't even know what there is out there.
I don't know much about too many old school events right now, in-person events. A lot of the stuff is invite only. I know that DFB had said something that LobsterCon is going to happen. It's going to be in person. It's going to be invite only. There was an event out west fairly recently that was invite only. You have to provide documentation of vaccination and things like that. The reason they're doing them invite only is it's easier to curate the list and make sure that the vaccinations are a thing if it's through invites, as opposed to just having everybody who wants to show up and try to coordinate and things like that. So, but I'm sure that there will be some more in-person old school events soon-ish. I don't know when LobsterCon is going to be, probably in September sometime, and then I'm sure there'll be some other things too. Once things settle down a little bit, people will start coordinating events. Yeah, because I want to play some old school in person. Nothing wrong with playing on webcam, but nothing beats actually sitting down across from somebody and playing with real cards. So
yeah, I just like to get out there and meet some of these people I've been playing with for a year. Meet some people in person and go to some real events. So hopefully it'll happen soon.
All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for the games, man. Good luck in rounds 2 and 3. All right?
Yep. You too. See ya.
Take care. Bye. Well, we didn't get there, chat, but we had some fun. My deck was a little on the slow side, especially with all the burn that Steven had, at the end of Game 1 where he had 9 points of direct damage. At the end, Game 2, holding a fistful of blue cards and not having the blue source, and he was able to take care of my first 2 creatures, was definitely a bummer for me, but what you're going to do at that point in time. Let's take a look at the deck. I didn't get to show everybody the deck and the sideboard before the match started. So, okay, Into the Abyss. The object of the game is to stick the Abyss on the table, and all of my creatures are immune to the Abyss. then we've got some mid-range control-y type things like with Armageddon, Pestilence, the City in a Bottle, the Maze of Ith, and then the Disenchants, the Divine Offering, the Swords of Plowshares, the restricted cards, and whatnot. So there's the main deck. Sideboard is mostly blue. So we've got some blue Elemental Blasts, some Sleights of Mind, 2 copies of Flash Counter, 1 Acid Rain, which I did board in. So I boarded in the Flash Counters, the Acid Rain, and the blue Elemental Blasts. However, I did end the game with Acid Rain, Flash Counter, and an additional blue Elemental Blast besides the one that I played. So there really wasn't much that I was going to do there. That Kumite event is coming up soon as well. Yeah, Kumite event, there's something going on, something big over in like Oregon, Seattle way, or something along those lines as well. I mean, there are events, it's just they're few and far between, and like I said, a lot of them are invite only. They're not open to everybody. It seems like there's more old school events happening on the West Coast so far, but I'm sure that there's going to be some more old school events on the East Coast here coming up. Like I said, I know that LobsterCon is going to happen. I'm going to assume that they're going to be sending out invites pretty soon to LobsterCon, and like I said, it's going to be invite only. I remember Dave Firthbar talking about LobsterCon being invite only, being a lot smaller than it was in the past, and just cultivating the list of people, not because of the fact that they want to pick and choose who shows up, but it's just it's a lot easier to control when it comes to making sure that the vaccinations and such are okay. So we've got 2 more rounds of Old School Magic to go today. You're watching my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, so please don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. Coming up, the next 4 Sundays, I'll be playing Final Fantasy Randomizer on stream as part of the Duckling Derby. So Sundays, July 11th, July 18th, July 25th, and August 1st at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm looking forward to that. I've been playing Final Fantasy Randomizer for a few months now. The Duckling Derby is their program for the newer players. So the Duckling program was 8 weeks of playing the randomizer and increasing the difficulty over time, and to get the players ready for prime time. Final Fantasy Randomizer Duckling Derby is the next 4 Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern. So I'm looking forward to that. Now, when it comes to those Final Fantasy Randomizer streams, those are races. They're speed runs, and they're races against each other. Because of that, there's going to be 2 things that are going to be a little bit different about those streams. First and foremost is that the stream will be on a 10-minute delay. Second of all, it is required that the stream is in chat. The chat is emote only for those, just so you are aware. If you do join me, I definitely appreciate it if you join me for the Duckling Derby streams on those Sundays coming up on the next 4 Sundays at 9 p.m. Eastern. So but it'll be emote only chat, and that's just because they are live races. They don't want to people getting strategic information or whatnot. So I wish they would invent weighted sleeves so we could have outdoor tournaments. They do have something. It's not that they're weighted. They actually have the sleeves have magnets in them, and you have magnetic mats, so that you can have outdoor tournaments. And I do believe that Dragon Shield has some of those. And then it like folds out like it folds up like it's a deck box, and then you can unfold it, and the technology is out there. I don't know how expensive they are. I've seen ads for them like on social media, but I'll keep an eye out for it. Yeah, thanks, Bruins. I appreciate it. So, 9 p.m. Eastern on Sundays. So, don't touch that dial. I'll be back in just a few moments, and we'll have some more old school magic. Please stick around. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you all sticking around through the break. We do still have a few more matches who are still playing, so we'll definitely get a pairing as soon as those are done. We got our match done pretty quickly, and then we had some chit-chat time. And, that's how things go sometimes. Sometimes decks are quick, sometimes matches are quick, sometimes games are quick, and sometimes they are not. I mean, last week I was playing a deck where, we had round number 2. We didn't finish game number 1 until we were in turns. So, that's definitely part of it and whatnot. So, again, let's take a look at what we are playing today. Into the Abyss. So you've got 13 creatures plus my Mishra's Factory that are not affected by the card The Abyss. The Abyss is a 4-mana world enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they sacrifice target non-artifact creature. Because it specifically says target, that means that the knights, both the Black Knights and the Orders, are unaffected by the Abyss because they have protection from black. And when something has protection, it can't be damaged, enchanted, equipped, blocked, or targeted. Obviously, you don't have to worry about equipment here in Old School Magic, but it is one of those things as well. And since I do have some protection from black, I might as well throw a Pestilence in there. The 1 beta Pestilence that I own, so that is there. And again, the Orders and the Knights can't be damaged by Pestilence because of the pro black. So that is a cool interaction there. And then a couple of copies of Armageddon. If I can get control of the board, stick something on the table with the Abyss, Armageddon swings away, and all the lands go bye-bye, and I can swing, hopefully, for the victory. One copy of City in a Bottle. You see, the only Arabian Nights cards that I have in my deck are the 2 Cities of Brass, so the City in a Bottle will not affect me very much. One copy of Mazavith. Mazavith is great with the Abyss in conjunction with it, because of the fact that just in case they have like an artifact creature or something along those lines, then I don't have to worry about taking damage from that. Speaking of artifact creatures, 1 copy of Divine Offering and 3 disenchants should help with any problematic artifacts. 4 copies of Swords to Plowshares, and then of course we've got our requisite restricted cards with Chaos Orb, Demonic Tutor, Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, Time Twister, and Recall and Balance. And then my mana sources, 1 of each appropriate colored Mox, the Lotus Soul Ring, and then 3 Swamps, 3 Plains, 4 Scrublands, 2 Tundras, 2 Underground Seas, 2 Cities of Brass, 1 Mishra's Workshop, 1 Mishra's Factory, 1 Urborg, and 1 Caracas. So, take a look at our sideboard, what we are playing today. So we've got 3 blue elemental blasts, another disenchant, 1 copy of Spirit Link, a 2nd copy of City in a Bottle, 4 copies of Psychic Purge, 1 Acid Rain, 2 Flash Counters, and 2 Sleights of Mind. So what's cool is obviously blue elemental blast can be good against red if I can actually draw blue mana sources, and then another disenchant just in case. If we have opponents who have creatures that either deal damage to themselves or big fatties or whatnot, we can throw in the Spirit Link so that I gain life after they deal damage, so effectively negating that. Or I can put the Spirit Link on one of my creatures, maybe even one of my Juggernauts. City in a Bottle, obviously against Arabian Nights card. Psychic Purge is good because for 1 blue mana it deals 1 damage to a target creature or player. However, if an opponent makes me discard it, then they lose 5 life. So it is really good against a card like Hymn to Torok. Acid Rain destroys all forests, so I can sub out one of my Armageddons and put in an Acid Rain if my opponent is playing a bunch of green cards. Flash counter for any kind of instant counter, target instant spell. Sleight of Mind is in there because of Gloom being a thing. And it's mostly there for black, but is definitely something that you can use a Sleight of Mind against something like a blue blast or a red blast, so that you can change the text on the spell as it's being cast, so that it doesn't counter your stuff. I'm going to assume that I'm not going to see very many red blasts or blue blasts, but it is just definitely one of those things that can happen. And then if somebody has a creature with protection, just like my knights, if they have the same knights on the table that gives them protection from black, I can always use the Sleight of Mind to change their protection from black to protection, say, from red or green or something along those lines, so that their creatures will in fact die to the Abyss. So that is what we are running today. I definitely appreciate everybody who is here. Well, our first match went rather quickly, and we took a decent amount of damage early. My opponent also had main deck artifact destruction with the Scavenger Folk, which was a bit of a downer in game number 1. But you know what you can do, right? You can't win them all, and you never know when what you're going to play against or who's going to play what. So we will see what we can do in the next couple of rounds, and see what we can do to pull off a victory or 2 in the coming matches. So definitely appreciate everybody who is here. It looks like we are still waiting on 2 more matches to finish, one of which is our friend of the stream, Entrox. Entrox is playing a land tax deck today. So if you guys have not done so already, please make sure that you follow friend of the stream Entrox. The link is in the chat right now. There is a little screen clip of his stream going on down here right now. He is streaming live his matches for the old school Magic Tuesday Night Gauntlets as well, and he does so every single Tuesday night. So make sure that you click on over there and give him a follow so that you can show your support. And if you do something like multi-Twitch, use multi-Twitch, and you can actually have multiple streams on your screen at the same time, so you can watch my stream while you're watching his stream, vice versa. So it's definitely a good time. So I'm sure that he would appreciate the follow. So go ahead on over to his stream. He is playing right now over at twitch.tv/Entrox, ENNTROX. And he is playing with his land tax deck. So we will hopefully he can do some good things as well, and maybe he'll do better than I am doing tonight. So I'm going to take another break. I appreciate everybody who is here, so please don't touch that dial. I'll be back with more old school magic. Stick around. Appreciate everybody who stuck around during the break.
Round timer ended.
Round timer has ended. So we do have at least one more match going on. Entrox is still playing over on his stream. He is playing land tax over there. Really slow deck, and it is he's just bouncing back his Rainbow Veil between him and his opponent right now. So that's just not a whole heck of a lot going on, especially now that there's time in the round. They got 5 additional turns. And then, here's the cool thing in Old School Magic. If you guys are not aware, in most Old School Magic tournaments, matches cannot end in a tie. So, you go into sudden death Chaos Orb flips. So, it's basically like baseball rules, how they do extra innings. So, if... like in baseball, if there's a run scored in the top of the 10th, then in the bottom of the 10th, a run would need to be scored to tie it up in order to continue going. If there is a score in the top of the 10th and not in the bottom of the 10th, then there is a winner is the one team that scored, or the other way around as well. If nobody scores in the top of the 10th, but the team in the bottom of the 10th scores, then it is considered a win for that team. So with sudden death Chaos Orb flips, that's how it works. So each player, there's one round of flipping. If the outcome is the same, then there's another round of flipping. If the outcome is different, then whoever won the flip gets the match win. So that means that you can be behind in a game, it goes to time, and you could still end up winning the match because of Chaos Orb flips. So it's very important to Old School Magic that you're good at your Chaos Orb flip. So if you haven't played Chaos Orb before, or if you're newer to old school Magic, you definitely want to practice Chaos Orb flips. So, some people will ask, well, what if I don't own a Chaos Orb? Well, you use something to represent your Chaos Orb. So if you're playing a deck that's not running a Chaos Orb, you can just take a Plains or, a basic land of some sort or whatever to represent your Chaos Orb, and you will flip that to make it see. So another thing with webcam games, you use something else on your side of the table to represent the one card that you're flipping your Chaos Orb, hoping to hit so that it would go away. So, for example, in that game, my opponent used something to represent my copy of the Abyss, because obviously he can't flip the Abyss, when he's in where is he? He's in Virginia. Excuse me. He was in Virginia, so he can't flip his Chaos Orb and physically hit one of my cards. So he uses one of his cards to represent my card, and that's how it works. And Chaos Orb can only be used on one permanent, and you choose on resolution. So if I activate my Chaos Orb, you don't know what I'm going to flip it on until I actually flip it. So you choose it when you go to flip. So that means that you can't respond once the ability is starting to resolve. It makes something extremely important when it comes to either regeneration or any kinds of abilities that could possibly save the creature, or if the creature has any kind of ability that can be used before the flip happens. So, for example, with my Triskelions, Triskelion is 1/1 for 6, enters the battlefield with 3 counters on it. And those counters can be removed to deal damage. If my opponent goes to activate the Chaos Orb, if I have a Triskelion on the table, if I don't remove the counters from my Triskelion in response to him activating the Chaos Orb, that means that my opponent can flip the Chaos Orb onto my Triskelion, and if it hits, I lose the Triskelion and all the counters, because you can't do anything while the ability is resolving. Now, something that's pretty unique with Chaos Orb is once you activate it, you can't flip it if it's not on the battlefield. So, and flipping is part of the resolution. So if somebody taps and activates their Chaos Orb, you can respond by doing something like Divine Offering or Disenchant or Shatter. And in doing so, that negates the ability because of the fact that it needs to be on the battlefield in order for you to flip it. So that is definitely something that is pretty cool. You just need to know that, keep that in the back of your brain when you are playing cards like Shatter or Disenchant or Divine Offering or something along those lines, so that you can in fact have a way to deal with their Chaos Orb, just in case. Now, unfortunately, I did not have a way in my hand to deal with the Chaos Orbs that were on the Chaos Orb that was on my opponent's side, but I did have them in the deck. So, it is something that to think about when you are building your deck. Paladin Magic is a little bit of a different animal than a lot of other formats. So, with Paladin Magic, you take a bunch of the regular cards that are either restricted or banned and whatnot. Obviously the Moxen are restricted, and Lotus and things like that. Mind Twist is banned, Library of Alexandria banned, and Strip Mine is banned. And then Factory, Workshop, Tabernacle, and Maze are all restricted. Now, when it comes to old school Magic, normally with Mishra's Factories being around everywhere, cards like Disenchant and Shatter are a little bit better, because Mishra's Factory is such a powerful card that you see 4 ofs. Now, in Paladin Magic, because of the fact that Factory is just a 1-of, it is restricted in Paladin Magic. That means that you're not always going to get the most bang for your buck when it comes to your artifact destruction spells. So that's why you'll see in Paladin Magic the metagame has skewed away from cards like Disenchant and Shatter and whatnot. Now, our opponent obviously was well prepared and had Shatters in the sideboard, and had the had the dudes that he could blow up artifacts in his main deck, and those were relevant and pretty good against me, not gonna lie. So kudos to Steven for having the wherewithal to continue to make sure that he had the appropriate deck building tips and whatnot, so that he could in fact deal with artifacts. Now, obviously, not everybody is playing lower amount of artifacts, but cards like Mishra's Factory. Mishra's Factory is huge when it's only a 1 of versus a 4 of. So we want to make sure that you can still deal with some of those cards, but might not necessarily have to deal with things in the same manner as always. So Entrox is the only one who is still playing. So I don't think, based on what's going on in their match, that anything is going to happen within the 5 turns. However, I do think that obviously they're going to get done here pretty quickly, and somebody is going to win this match in orb flips. His opponent is apparently playing some concoction with Verdurn Enchantress. With Verdurn Enchantress, I also see Fastbond and Wild Growth. So both of those decks are rather slow. You've got Land Tax and you got Enchantress. Both of those decks are kind of slow, so the fact that they got paired up means that their match is taking some time, and their final games are taking a bit of time as well. So looks like they are finishing up now, and I think they are either they're done or they're going to go into orb flips. One of the two. They are done with their turn, so we should be getting a pairing up in just a moment, so that we can play in round number 2. And okay, it was 1-0. All right, so game 2 was they were in game 2 when it went to time. So it's just their match is a 1-0 for Entrox. So yeah, they're done. That's cool. So John Likes Games, thank you very much for the raid. Wow, welcome all 33 of you. So for those who are not aware, our friend John Likes Games streams over on Twitch. He plays a lot of Arena, including Historic and some Standard, and some other things as well. Brawl is one of those things. So John Likes Games. John, thank you very much for the raid. You're ending your stream early tonight, it seems. John normally plays Sunday through Thursday, and streams from 7 p.m. Eastern until about 11 p.m. Eastern. He's on Central Time, so appreciate the raid. Thank you, guys. We are in. We just finished round number 1, and we're playing 3 rounds of old school match. Oh, it's his anniversary. Oh, well, John, happy anniversary to you and the missus. I'm hoping that things are going well with that. 19th wedding anniversary. Congratulations. Yeah, so yeah, that's definitely a good reason to go short on the stream. Well, here's the deck that we are playing today. It's called Into the Abyss. You use the card The Abyss as a 4-mana world enchantment. At the beginning of each player's upkeep, they sacrifice target non-artifact creature. So, hey Chadster, how's it going, man? I appreciate you joining. So, target non-artifact creature is important because of the fact that obviously the artifact creatures are not affected, and the 7 creatures that I have with protection from black are immune to the Abyss. So we're looking to do some things with that, and we will see what we can do. We just got a pairing for round number 2. So let's see against whom I am playing. I'm going to be playing against Entrox. Oh, that's pretty awesome. So my match is going to be on my stream and on Entrox's stream
Round
at the same
timer
time.
Started.
So you guys can go on over to his stream, Entrox's stream right now, and I'll throw the link up in the chat for that, and we can play some Magic on both streams at the same time. How's it going, man? I appreciate you joining the things. So you won 1-0 in game number 2, never got finished, so there was no orb flips.
That's right. I definitely made a bunch of play mistakes. So I'm playing a deck that I'm less than comfortable with, but we're playing it, and I know that I'm going to get held account for it this game. So I appreciate that, because that makes me a better Magic player.
Yeah, definitely so. Let's switch up the round information, and I'll put your screen name up there instead of your normal first name. We'll put Endrox in there. So.
Yeah, I had to switch over to my other scene, my Rich Bork specific scene, so that I can join your stream.
Nice.
And still have it all set up.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. So now I don't know if you saw what I was playing.
So I decided I was going to private message you this earlier. I had chosen this deck before I had heard your sneak peek. Now the good news is that I only know the sneak peek and I don't know the rest of the list. So I'm glad I didn't go look, because it's certainly going to feel bad.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure that we're going to have some good games. And I know that your deck is feeling generous and you like to give your opponents lands. So
you heard that, huh?
Yeah, I did. I was actually watching while I was on breaks.
Okay. So you saw my play mistakes.
I didn't have the sound on, so I don't know if what the play mistakes were, if you had any. So
I did.
I'm assuming based on what somebody typed out in chat that there was a point where you tried to use your Rainbow Veil during the end step to give it to the opponent, which doesn't work because Rainbow Veil switches control at the beginning of the end step.
Yeah, my opponent thought that they could do that. My opponent was also under the impression that Rainbow Veil changed hands every turn automatically.
Oh, okay.
And I was trying to provide data that showed them that that was not quite the case.
Right. Definitely so. Okay. 2 on top.
Okay, you can do the same.
All right, I will do that.
Even or odd?
I'll go with odd.
That's
even.
2.
It is even. It is a 2. Can't see it on my stream, but everybody, I did see it on in his that it was in fact a 2.
I do shrink it on my stream as well, but I keep it open on WebEx so that you can see more of my stuff. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
All right. This hand feels keepable.
This is definitely keepable.
All right. I'm going to play a Plains and turn that into a land tax.
Sounds good.
Pass to you.
Land tax isn't as good when it is on the draw, but it's what it is. Or sorry, when you're on the play. I will go with a Tundra into a Soul Ring, and I will say go.
Draw. I will turn this into an Ivory Tower.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Cards in hand.
I got 5.
5. Okay. Untap. Draw. Mox. Juggernaut.
Juggernaut.
Go ahead.
All right, 5 cards in hand. I gain a point. I go to 21.
Sure.
Untap. Draw.
I'm going to.
I will play another Ivory Tower.
Another Ivory Tower. All right, so you're still at 5 cards, right?
5 cards. Yep. Pass to you.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 5.
Down to 16.
Okay. And I will play a Sapphire and another Juggernaut.
All the artifact mana.
Yep. And you can go.
Untap, I have 5 cards. I gain 2. I go to 18.
Sure.
Draw for turn. Those are not good cards. Going to lose to Juggernaut if I don't play a Sylvan Library.
Okay.
Pass to you. 4 cards in hand.
All right. Untap. Draw. I am going to disenchant the Sylvan Library.
Seems good.
And then attack you for 10.
I'm at 8.
And you can go.
Untap. I have 4 cards. I gain no life. I draw 1 card. I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untap. Well, he's got something. We'll see what it is. Draw. Attack for 10.
1 disenchant.
Okay.
Go to 3.
And you can go. 5 cards.
Untap. Draw. I would like to move to my conceit step.
Okay. Enter scoop phase.
Enter scoop phase.
Bam. Alrighty. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. I think those will be okay. And those will be okay. I think that we're going to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. So, for those who are not aware, if you are in my stream, you can head on over to my Discord. My Discord channel will show you my deck list. I do show it in between rounds as well, but if you want to take a peek at it, you can go ahead and do so. Excuse me. Let's see what we can do.
All the artifact mana that time, Rich.
Yes, I mean I had a couple of lands in my hand, but there's no point in playing them. Cause...
No, not when you have Soul Ring double mocks.
Right.
Made my keep of a land tax hand awfully foolish.
Yeah, I mean you didn't know that was going to happen.
No.
And neither did I. You know, I mean. The Soul Ring and then drawing the 2 Moxen right after, back to back, was pretty good. You know, I was thinking.
Was it turn 3 Juggernaut?
It was turn 2 Juggernaut.
Turn 2 Juggernaut.
I was thinking that I was going to have to play a land, in order to play a turn 2 Juggernaut. So.
I would have been okay with that.
All right, so that's probably not so good against you. So we're going to take that out. Let's see what we can do. Hold on a second. Hold on just a second. Okay, let's do this. I'm feeling a little saucy, chat. So
a little spicy over here.
Yep.
From Rich
So
tonight.
I'm thinking that something fun may or may not happen against Entrox. We'll see. We will definitely see what happens. So we are going to go into game number 2. I am currently 0-1. Oh, so you won yours, so you got pared down. So
I did.
I get the opportunity to play spoiler against you.
Yeah. Taking a gamble on what I think your deck is, too.
You're taking a gamble on what you think my deck is. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Yeah, because there's more than just Artifact Mana and Juggernauts in my deck. And you know that the Abyss is in my deck. And I know that you know that you know that I know that Abyss isn't very good against you. So
That's right. The question is can I extrapolate other data knowing that I know that you know that I know that you have the Abyss in your deck?
Right. So we shall see. I'm hoping that we can provide an entertaining match for the 33 people who are in the chat right now. I appreciate everybody who is here.
I got another 10 over here, so we got a lot of folks.
Outstanding. We got lots of people. And yeah, I mean, I share your link in my stream every single week, hoping
Thanks,
that people
everybody.
will hop on over and follow. And they can use something like multi-twitch, and they can follow and watch both of us at the same time.
Watch both at the same time.
How awesome is that? You can put 2 on top.
You can do the same.
I will do that. So, are you going to play first or draw first?
I still am going to play first. I know that you said it's less good, but I'm still going to play first.
Right. I mean, if you get a Rainbow Veil, you can always be all kinds of awesome with your stuff?
I can't. I will keep this.
I'm gonna mulligan.
Okay.
The thing is, against your deck, there are certain cards that are not good that are in my main deck. Problem is, I mean, it's not that they're not good, they're just not great against you. So, problem is when there's not enough cards for me to sideboard in against you. So I have to make decisions about the deck, and I had 2 cards in that hand that are not very good against you. So
okay,
I'm not saying that they would be bad at all, but because they could still end up being okay. However, it was basically a mulligan to 5 with my first hand. So
that's not good. That's not good.
Might as well.
2 on top.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will. All right, I'll keep this. We're gonna put that bad boy down at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. All right, go ahead. Do your worst.
All right, I will play a Plains. I will turn that into a Soul Ring.
Okay.
I'll play a Lotus.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And I will pass my turn.
All right, I will draw. I will play a Plains into a Soul Ring, but I won't play a Lotus, and then I'll pass my turn.
All right. Play a Sapphire. I'll play a land tax.
Okay.
And a Library of Lane.
Okay. And you have how many cards right now?
Just 2.
Okay.
I will pass.
All right, untap. Draw. You can go.
Untap. Draw. I will pass my turn.
Okay. Draw. 7 cards. Go ahead.
Pass.
Cards?
4.
Okay. Draw. 8 cards. Move to my end step.
No effects.
I will discard an Urborg. Go ahead.
Urborg. Draw. Pass.
Draw. Move to my end step.
Sure.
I will discard a swamp. Go ahead.
Draw. Play a Ruby.
Sure.
Pass.
Cards in hand.
I have 5.
Okay. Draw. Move to my end step.
Sure.
Discard a Plains. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. 6 cards. Pass.
Okay. Draw. Chop. Trike.
Chop Trike. Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Eat it with the swords.
I'll respond by dealing 3 to you.
I go to 17 and you go to 21.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Land tax.
You already drew, man. You already drew.
All right. You
Yeah.
gotta force me to it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna force you to it because we're on webcam and I can't tell if you actually saw that card, man.
All right. Fair enough. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Scrubland. Order of Leaper.
Ooh. Not what I was expecting. Okay.
Go ahead.
All land tax.
Okay.
get mountain. Plains, forest.
Mountain, plains, forest. Okay.
Half step cut okay?
Yeah, you're fine.
Alright. Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Winds of change.
Let's shuffle our hands in, right?
That's correct. And draw the same amount of cards that we have.
And how many do you have?
I have 9.
You have 9. Okay, I've got 5. All right, so I'm going to shuffle in and draw 5.
Yep, I'm going to shuffle in and draw 9.
Seems all right for you.
Seems not so bad, especially because 3 of them were just lands that I pulled out.
Yeah.
Also because the other 8 were also lands.
Alrighty.
Alright, 9 cards.
2, 3, 4, 5.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. I will spend 2 to play a Fellwar Stone.
Okay.
Then I will spend here and here to play Ivory Tower.
Okay.
Ivory Tower.
All right, 6 cards.
I have 6 cards.
Okay. All set?
Nope. I will also play this Plains.
Okay.
And I will pass.
All right. So 5 cards, right?
That's correct. 5 cards.
Untap. Draw. Pearl.
Yep.
I will attack.
I have no blocks.
I will pump once.
Go to 14.
Post combat. I'm going to disenchant your land tax. I will take a mana burn. I have 4 cards. Go ahead.
Untap. I have 5 cards. I gain 2 life and go to 16.
Okay.
I draw. I'm gonna recall for 1, discarding Library of Lang.
Okay.
I'm gonna get this land tax back.
Seems alright.
I will play said land tax.
Yippers.
And I will pass my turn.
Okay. Untaps. Cards in hand.
I currently have 4.
4. Okay. I will draw. I'm going to play a Sapphire.
Yep.
I'm going to Ancestral myself.
Seems good.
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put a Spirit Link on my Order of Leaper.
That's less than favorable.
And then I will attack and pump it once.
Take 3 and go to 13, and you gain,
I gain
3 and go to
so I'm at
23. Yep.
And you can go.
Alright, I'm going to land tax.
Okay, cards in your hand?
I have 4, and then I will Ivory Tower after said land tax.
Sure, yep. So, Ivory Tower's on the stack, land tax on the stack, tax first, then gain.
Swamp, mountain, mountain.
Yep. And then you're going up to 19.
Thanks for being good at math ahead of time. So I have 7 cards. Yeah, I gain. Go to 19.
3 and 3. Yep.
All right. Now I will draw for my turn.
Yep.
I'm gonna play a Wrath of God.
Okay.
I will pass my turn.
Cards in hand? 6?
7.
7. Okay, yeah, because you drew. Alright. Untap. Draw. Pass the turn.
Lantex.
Mm-hmm.
Forest Plains Plains.
Yeah, that's 2 ivory towers and a library of Lang. So he has no maximum hand size. So that means he's not going to have to discard, and that this is going to get out of reach here pretty quickly if I can't deal with either the Library of Lang or the land tax in short order.
And then I will draw for turn.
Yep.
How much life do I gain before I draw here? Hold on.
How many cards do you have?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10
so
cards.
I gain.
So you've
12.
got. Yeah, you're going to gain 12. 31.
All right, draw for turn.
Yep.
What kind of mana can you produce over there?
What kind of mana?
Yeah.
Colorless, white, and black, and I've got Mox that produces blue.
Okay, I'll pass my turn.
Okay, I'll draw. And I will say go.
Lantex.
So you are going to gain a lot of life this time.
I have 15 cards, so 11, 22 life.
22.
I go to 54. 53.
53. Okay, draw for your turn.
Draw for turn. I am digging.
Yeah.
I'll play the forest.
Yeah.
I will play a Sylvan Library.
Okay.
I will play another copy of Ivory Tower.
This is pretty sucky for me, not gonna lie.
And then I will pass a turn.
Okay, I will draw. I'm gonna show you all the lands and the 2 Swords of Plowshares that are left in my deck, and I'm just going to concede this game.
Move to the scoop step.
Yeah. Yep. So, reset that.
It was there.
Well, that's good. You were gonna get there.
I was gonna get there.
Yeah, you
I don't
sacked
think-
your Lotus there, and
Yeah.
alrighty. So let's try something different, shall we?
We shall. I will tell you which card is less good now that I recognize it. That's not as good anymore. That's not as good as what I thought it was going to be. You hit me with the okie doke.
Whew. Alrighty. So let's try something different, shall we? Appreciate everybody who is here. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. As you can see, we are playing with paper Magic cards from 1993 and 1994 in matches via webcam. My opponent is Entrox, and he is also streaming his matches. So make sure that you click that link that is in the chat and head on over to his stream. Make sure you give him a follow, and you can watch both of us at the same time.
I love multi-Twitch.
Yeah, multi-Twitch is a thing. If you're not aware what multi-Twitch is a platform that allows you to watch multiple streams at the same time. You can pick and choose which ones you hear the sound from. So it's multitwitch.tv, I believe. And then you hit backslash and then the username of the stream that you want to watch, and you can then put another backslash for the next username, and so on and so forth, and you can watch as many streams as your computer can handle. We found out that my computer can handle 15 streams at the same time. So,
that's funny that you checked.
Yeah, I mean, I had to check, once I found out about it. So 15 streams at the same time is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty awesome. It definitely bogged down my computer quite a bit. But last week's match was pretty epic. James Cousins is in the chat right now. Okay, so I'm going to present my deck. And once you've presented yours, I'm going to tell you that I'm going to draw first.
Okay. Which one do you want?
One on top of 3 and both on top of 2.
You can do the same. You really don't want that land tax.
On top of 2. Alright, so you are on the play.
I like it.
1-1.
1-1. Aren't you a scandalous little devil?
I am. It's like I know how to play Magic or something.
You might know. Alright, I'm gonna keep it. Ready?
Alright, sounds good.
Alright, I'm gonna play up planes and I'll fire off the land tax.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Alright.
Let me see that artifact mana.
I will draw.
Go for that win.
I will play a Tundra and a Jet. And I will say go.
Untap. Draw. I will turn it into an ivory tower.
Okay, and how many cards do you have?
6. 5.
5. Okay. End step, I'm going to ancestral myself.
Seems good.
1, 2, 3. Untap. Draw. I'm going to disenchant your land tax. And then I will play a scrubland. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. Go ahead.
I have 5. I gain life and go to 21.
Hoot.
Play a library lane.
Library of Lang, sure.
Pass.
Opening up a new drink. Appreciate everybody who, sorry about how loud that was. Yeah, my microphone is over here, and that's where my drink was, too. So, all right, you have 5 cards, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I will draw for turn. I will play a swamp. And I will play a White Knight.
White Knight.
Mama Boo, thank you for the follow. I definitely appreciate it. And you can go, my friend.
Untap. Draw. Feels bad. Pass. I did gain a life there.
You gained 1, right?
Yeah, 22.
Okay, so now you've got 6 cards?
That's correct.
Okay, untap. Draw. I will attack for 2.
20.
I'm going to disenchant the ivory tower.
Amaboo, thanks for the follow.
Following us both. Thank you. Opponent isn't mana screwed. He had the land tax, and he intentionally wasn't playing lands because of that land tax, not expecting me to disenchant it. So, and then I think that I will cast a demonic tutor.
Feels good. What's he go get?
We're gonna get this because it's fun.
Another disenchant.
And then I will pass the turn to you, sir.
Pass. 7 cards in hand.
Okay. Draw. I'm going to play a plains, and I'm going to attack for 2.
18.
And then I will play a pestilence.
Interesting. Okay.
And you can go.
Pass.
End step. Point to each of us.
In response. All swords.
Okay. I will gain 2. Alright. Pestilence triggers at end of turn, so we're already past that point, so Pestilence is not going to go away. So I'm at 21 and you're at 17.
Yep.
All set?
Yep.
Okay, untap. Draw. I will play another White Knight.
Yeah.
I'll do a point to each of us. 16 to 20. Go ahead.
What do you have it at?
16 to 20.
Okay. I thought you said 15. Untap. Draw. 9 cards. Pass.
End
8
step.
cards. 8 cards.
End step. Pestilence twice.
Yep.
18 to 14. Untap. Draw. Attack with a knight.
12.
I will play another knight. And you can go.
Land!
Look at that.
Look at that. Does it matter?
Probably not.
It might. Let's see if I can catch up here. What do you have over there? Scrubland, Tundra, so I can do this.
Scrubland, Tundra,
Fellwar Stone.
Swamp.
I'll tap the Fellwar Stone for blue.
Okay.
And I'll Ancestral myself.
Sounds good.
1, 2, 3. I will pass my turn.
End step. 3 points with the Pestilence.
Down to 9.
I'm at 15. Untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
Down to 5.
Whatever shall I do? Cards in hand?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 cards in hand. That is a lot of cards to be in your hand, sir. I'm going to play another Scrubland. And I will say go.
Untap. I don't
so
think
you
I
are
get
on
there.
life support right now.
Draw. I think I'm going to come up just a little short.
That's what she said.
And it's because I think I was a little miscommunicative in when I was Swords to Plowsharing your White Knight. I'm going to play a Rainbow Veil. Then I will...
There was no miscommunication. You said you passed the turn, so I had to stop you during your end step. So.
No, I hear you. 3. I'm going to be close. I think I'm going to be really close. How much black mana do you have available? 4?
4. Yep.
Alright, I'm going to disenchant the Pestilence.
I will respond pestilence for 4.
I go to 1 and you go to 11.
Okay.
Then I'm going to time walk.
Okay.
Passing you Rainbow Veil.
Gives me the Rainbow Veil. Okay. This is the Rainbow Veil.
Then I'll take my time walk turn.
Sure.
I'm gonna untap.
You get all the colors from your
I know,
Stone
right?
now.
Draw. Play a Plains.
Okay.
Then I'm going to Wrath of God.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pass my turn.
And how many cards do you have?
I have 6.
6. Okay. I will untap.
I made it out of that turn alive.
You did. I will draw.
I think Triskelion kills me right here, though, if I'm not mistaken.
So I am going to cast a Time Walk.
Okay.
And then I will tap this for blue. And I'm going to twist her.
Okay. 3 6 cards. Go into the bin. Twister, huh?
Screen is black. What are you talking about? Screen is black. I'm not sure what's going on there.
Whose screen is black?
Dermatology. Everything.
My screen? Rich's screen? Everything looks fine over here.
Everything looks fine on my end as well.
Stream looks good on my second iPad too.
Yeah, I just clicked over and I double checked, and we seem to be okay on my end. All right, so let's see what we can do with you at 1 and me getting an additional turn.
Rainbow Veil comes back to me at the end of turn, so
I
guess what do you have open still?
Yeah, we'll see.
2
what
black
happens.
still.
Okay, let's go. 1,
anything but trike.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No trike. No trike. Show me a trike and win.
Still on my turn. I'm going to Divine Offering on the Library of Lang. So I'm going to gain a life. I'm at 12.
You're at 12.
Yeah. And for those not aware, this is my sweet, sweet, sweet Divine Offering with... it's an artist proof with artwork done by Jeff Menges on the back. So
it's a good one.
It is definitely a good one. Okay. End step. You get your thingy back. And I will take my next turn.
I have my thingy.
I will draw. I'm going to Ancestral myself.
Have you played a land yet?
I have not.
Okay.
Draw 1, 2, 3. This land here was given to me by Antrox. It is a basic swamp that he modified. It says, your story isn't over. Has a picture of the Mandalorian. It says, this is the way. And then the artwork here is for my logo, which is the Mario semicolon. The semicolon is representative of suicide awareness, and that is something, mental health and suicide awareness is something that we promote on my stream quite a bit. I am a 9-time suicide survivor. So there's a link up in the chat for some cool stuff going on when it comes to educating oneself in regards to
mental health awareness. That's a great cause.
So
absolutely great cause. No trike?
No
14
trike.
cards?
No trike. No trike.
All right. In there still.
I think I want to cast an Armageddon.
Seems unruly.
And then I will play a Chaos Orb, and I will say go. No lands on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand.
The ultimate reset. Okay, I draw.
Mm-hmm.
That's so funny.
If I had a shop or a factory, I would have played it so that your Felwar Stone wouldn't have tapped for mana.
Tap for nothing.
Yeah.
I'm going to play this mountain, and I'm going to turn it into an ivory tower.
Okay. And how many cards do you have?
I have 6, and I'll pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to play a Caracas. I'm going to activate my Chaos Orb.
I have no response.
We're going to use my Caracas as your ivory tower.
Okay.
Hits. And then I will say go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards in hand.
Felwar Stone taps for white.
Felwar Stone can tap for white. Yep.
Alright. Was that a successful bait? I don't know. Was it a bait? I don't know. I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. 7 cards. Go ahead.
I have 6. Draw. I pass my turn. 7 cards in hand.
Mm-hmm. How many Armageddons do I have in my main deck? I have 2. Draw.
Real question is how many Armageddons do I have in my main deck?
This is true. You have how many cards now?
I have 7.
Okay. I'll play a land and a Juggernaut.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'll tell it to eat shit.
That's fine with me.
I bet. 17.
17. It's making it harder for you to win.
It is. Upkeep by land tax.
Sure.
Forest. Mountain. Plains.
Yeah, I mean he's playing Tax Edge though, Burt Reynolds. So him being at 1, if I can't get a Triskelion on the table or get a creature to stick, doesn't really matter. Appreciate you joining our stream too. So our friend Burt Reynolds also streams, and he plays Final Fantasy Randomizer the same as I do. He's been playing it a lot longer than I have. So you can follow his stream. The link is in the chat. If you look up all the way up there, you can see that there is a clip from his stream as well. So I appreciate you being here. All right. So what'd you get? What'd you do?
I got 3 lands, and I drew for my turn, and then I'm gonna move to my end step.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
I have 9 cards. I need to discard 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard City of Brass, and I'll discard a Plains.
Okay.
And I will pass it over to you.
Alrighty, untap. Draw. Juggernaut.
Yep.
Go ahead.
He dies too.
Okay. I will gain 5.
You're at 22.
22.
Untap. I will land tax.
Yep.
Island, Plains, Forest. How many cards in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Draw for turn. I'll play an island.
Okay. Ancestral?
Yeah, but I'm gonna wait. I'll pass to you. I have to discard 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 cards again.
Okay, discarding 2.
Yeah, I'll discard Winds of Change. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God, I hate that you're at 22.
You hate that I'm at 22, or you hate that you're at 1?
Both.
Which one of those do you hate more?
I think I have to discard a land because I'm gonna have to. Time Twister in order to get enough land back. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Anything?
No. I'm gonna play counter magic. So.
Okay. Draw. Juggernaut.
In response,
Yep.
I'm an ancestral. Yep.
And you can go.
End of turn. Disenchant.
Okay.
Untap. Draw. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll win the change.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. How many you have?
I have 8.
8. Okay.
I have a sinking feeling that might not have been the right play, but I'm running out of time, and if I don't get a win, I lose anyway. So
Yeah.
if it was I won game 1, I would not have played it that way. All right. 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for me. 8 for you, right?
Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fellwar Stone.
Yep.
Fellwar Stone turns into an ivory tower.
Okay.
Pass. Hope
Yep.
for no fancy magic.
You have 6 cards?
Yeah. Tapped out.
Draw. I am going to disenchant the tower.
Yep.
And I will play a white knight.
Okay.
5 cards. Go ahead.
Untap, I will land tax.
Nope. I
Nope.
have 2 lands and so do you.
Okay, perfect. I'll draw for turn. 2, 3, 4. Wrath.
Wrath. Okay.
Go ahead.
Cards in hand now?
6.
Okay. Draw. Disenchant the land tax. Demonic Tutor.
Seems good.
Let's see what's in my hands.
Shouldn't matter. Only 1 card to go get now.
I have to be able to cast it.
Yeah, well, you can cast it next turn and then kill me.
Scrubland. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Lotus.
Yep.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. How many cards?
I have 6.
Pestilence.
Pestilence is a triggered effect when you use it, correct?
It's not. It's an activated ability.
So it goes on the stack?
Yeah, that's how activated abilities work. Yeah.
Just making sure. Yep. Pestilence is fine.
I will activate the Pestilence.
I'll respond by cracking Black Lotus for 3 white. Tapping this, and I will Divine Offering the Felwar Stone.
Okay. So
And
you
go
go
to
up to 3, and then
3.
we each take 1. You're
Yep.
at 2, and I'm at 21. I'm going to end the turn, and the Pestilence will go away.
Hey, thanks for the sub, Weasel. I still have mana floating,
Oh, okay.
right? Because I have to actually disenchant it.
Disenchant the Pestilence?
Yeah.
Yep, that's fine.
No, because Pestilence goes away. Pestilence disenchant the Mox Jet.
Okay, good call. And you can go.
And I don't die. Draw. Play land tax. Pass.
I got you, Mr. Allen. Divine Offering. Whoops.
Thanks for the sub, Weasel.
There you go. Alright, untap. Draw. That was... Hope you don't have a counterspell. There's Chop.
I don't play counterspell.
Trike.
Ah! Damn it! You got me.
Yep.
I was there. I was there.
You were
I
close.
was making the comeback. I think one more go of it, I would have been all right. I just couldn't get enough life back.
Yeah. I was able to do a lot of damage early, which was nice. So, also drawing all those juggernauts after the twister was not terrible.
No, unfortunately, I had the answers, but they were the wrong answers, right? Swords to Plowshares wasn't.
Well, yeah, Swords to Plowshares isn't great against juggernauts against your deck because of the fact that you want to deal damage with those lands edges, and you definitely need some lands in there. Did you have Moat in the deck?
Yeah.
Oh, you just didn't draw it?
Just didn't draw it.
Did I sideboard it in any purges? No. There's no reason to sideboard in purges because while I can discard 2 lands edge, discarding is part of the cost. And with Psychic Purge, if he has a land's edge and I discard the Psychic Purge, it has no effect. So, it's a good question, though. Very good question. So we are on the 1-in-1 train with the possibility of 2-in-1 and becoming a noble challenger.
Yeah.
So I tutored for the Pestilence because I had the land and I knew that I could Pestilence and possibly win. But I'd been holding the Trike for several turns, just didn't have the mana to do it. So
Yeah. I thought you were holding the Trike for a while.
Yeah. After I had been holding it for several turns, just didn't have the mana to do it. I thought about tutoring for a Lotus, but I figured that I would make you have Divine Offering, because that was pretty much your only out at that point in time when I cast the Pestilence.
Yep.
So, and you had to do stuff because of to make sure that you didn't die of mana burn. So that was my thought there. Is that tutoring for a Lotus would have meant that I could have cast a Trike on the following turn, but I wanted to try to win on that turn.
Yeah, because at any point in time, I could have comboed off.
Right, exactly.
Or just put it slightly out of reach. Like if I would have got to just 4 or 5.
Right.
Because I had the answers, I just needed not to have to answer something every single turn.
Right.
That was the big issue. And that's the round timer right there. Yeah. Well, thanks everybody. Good games. Thanks for the lessons. Did you submit us?
I did not, but I will do that. I will submit.
I just did it. We are good to go. Let's see how many are left before the next round.
There. So, thank you for the games, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Good times as
Take
always.
Care.
I'll talk to you later.
Alrighty. Bye. So we got there, chat. We got there. So that was definitely some fun that we did there in that match. A little bit of back and forth. Game 2 was pretty brutal with the land tax and the libraries of Lang and the silly ivory towers. But is what it is. You can't win them all. It's possible technically, but not with the draws that he had. But this is what we are running today into the Abyss. The object is to stick an Abyss and put a creature on the table that is immune to the Abyss. Because the Abyss says each player, at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they sacrifice target non-artifact creature. That word target is extremely important because that means that my protection from black creatures cannot be targeted by it. And that means that they are immune to the Abyss, just like the artifact creatures are. So, fun things going on there. I was able to play the Pestilence, which was pretty cool as well. Pestilence is definitely a fun card. With the protection from black creatures, the Pestilence is pretty decent. So my creatures stick around and they don't take any damage, whereas the players and my opponents do, in fact, take the damage. So definitely some fun things going on here. And then out of our sideboard, we got even more fun going on with some Psychic Purges, some Blue Blasts, Acid Rain, Flash Counters, Lights of Mind, Disenchants, a Spirit Link, and another copy of City in a Bottle. So, fun times going on here. So, definitely looking forward to some more games. I appreciate everybody who is here, everybody who has stuck around after those raids. I'm playing 3 rounds of Old School Magic. I do that every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, so please do not forget to follow. You can join me every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we play Paper Magic via webcam as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So, if you want some more information regarding the Northern Paladins, feel free to head on over to northernpaladins.com. The link is in the chat as we speak. And we've got, you take Old School Magic and the regular, restricted cards are still restricted and the banned cards are still banned. But you take away Mind Twist, Library of Alexandria, and Strip Mine. And then Mishra's Factory, Mishra's Workshop, the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, and Maze of Ith are also restricted to make for a more enjoyable format for some. Maybe not for others. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but it is definitely a fun way to play. Yeah, I like doing it. And we play Old School Magic every single Tuesday night. Again, it's cards printed in 1993 and 94. Any reprints that have the original frame and the original art. The exception would be Plateau because the art changed from unlimited to revised due to some issues with the art coming up missing. But is what it is. You can play with any reprints though that have the original frame and the original art. So if you want to play with 4th edition revised, there are some cards in 5th edition and 6th edition that have the original art. So if you want to play those, you can. If you want to play the Time Spiral Time Shifted cards, those versions of the cards, if they were originally in Alpha Beta Unlimited or one of the first 4 expansions, you can go ahead and do so. That's Legends, Arabian Nights, Antiquities, and The Dark. We also allow Fallen Empires. I don't know if are there Fallen Empires cards in Time Spiral, the original Time Spiral? Probably, maybe. Yeah, so you can play those too. As long as it has the original frame and the original art, and you can play them. Also, what's nice about the Northern Paladins is that they are a proxy-friendly organization. So we don't want people to have to invest tons and tons and tons and tons of money that if they're not sure that they like the format or that they're not sure they want to play the format. So that is why proxies are allowed, is as long as they are clearly marked and we can tell what they are. It's especially more difficult on a stream or when you're playing via webcam to tell what card is what if it is a proxy. So we want to make sure that that if you have some proxies that you can tell what they are, and then you can always you can play on a Tuesday night. It would be great to see some new faces playing on a Tuesday night in the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. You just need a deck, you need a webcam, and Discord, and that's pretty much it. Oh, and an MTG Melee account. So it's definitely a fun thing to do. So I appreciate everybody who is here. We do still have one more round of Old School Magic. I'm going to take a quick break so that I can run to the restroom before round number 3 starts. So thank you guys for being here. Stick around. Don't touch that dial. And I will be back. We are back. Thank you guys for waiting through that break. We have one more round of Old School Magic to go, and it looks like we have a pairing for round number 3, and the Chadster will be joining us for this round. So looking forward to playing a match against Chad, and we're hoping that he will join us here pretty soon. Chad was in chat a few moments ago, so he knows how to get in touch with us. We are going to be playing in round number 3 of 3, and we are going to be playing against Chad. So I haven't had Chad on stream in a while, so we'll hope that we can have some good games. So we will see how that goes. So yeah, we'll take a look again at what we are playing today. Into the Abyss, and we like having our creatures not being affected by the Abyss, so we will see how it goes when it comes to round number 3 against Chad. So something I wanted to share with everybody. I checked my phone when I went to the restroom, and I received a text message from Brenda Maddox, who is you may or may not be aware, wife of Anson Maddox, and they have received my cards, and they will get them shipped back to me as soon as possible. So they don't check their mail every single day because they have a post office. So I am hoping to get my Serendib Frites back for next week, and that would be pretty cool. So we are going to let Chad in. How's it going today, sir?
Rich.
So you're 1-1?
I know we were going to end up playing each other tonight.
What was that?
How did I know you and I were going to end up playing each other tonight?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't played against each other in a while, so...
A long time. Hey, I got the IC Manipulator and the Demonic Tutor from that same deal on those playmats.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so this is this is the one I'm playing.
Oh, that's cool.
And I got the Demonic Tutor too, because it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like to. Not only do I rotate my decks, I rotate my playmats as well. So
yeah, it makes it interesting, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So what's funny was, and I don't know if I've told you this before, but maybe some of the viewers don't know. When I used to play contemporary Magic, modern and standard, and things like that, I only had one playmat that I used. Now, I judged for 17 years, so I got a whole bunch of playmats throughout the years for, judging this event, judging that event, or, stores would give me their store playmats and whatnot. And I didn't like having so many playmats. And, I gave some away. I still have some that I don't use. They're in storage or whatnot. Now that I play old school Magic, I love having old school Magic playmats.
Right.
I even have some playmats that aren't old school related that are just really cool. So that's what that is. So yeah, I like switching these around and doing some other things. I haven't bought a new playmat in a while, so I might have to grab something else to throw into the rotation at some point in time. So
like what?
I don't know. I don't know what I would want. We have to see. We'll have to see. So I know there's some other cool stuff out there. A friend of mine gave me one of the Black Lotus playmats with the Christopher Rush stamp on it, which is really, really cool. I don't know how many of them they made, but I know that it wasn't a lot. And Jeff, who is and was Christopher Rush's agent, destroyed the stamp, so that more stuff couldn't be made. It was a huge integrity play on his part to do that. So that is pretty cool. And I mean, there's still some cool Chris Rush stuff out there that people can get. I don't know what there is for playmats. Obviously, there's a pretty sweet Lightning Bolt playmat out there, a couple of them and whatnot. I don't have the IC Manipulator, so I might get that. I want to get something from Melissa Benson as well, because I don't have any of her playmats. One thing that sucks right now is that when it comes to Melissa Benson's playmats, it can't get a Zera on a playmat. She doesn't offer a Zera Arian on one of her playmats, and I think that artwork is absolutely gorgeous. So you can put 3 on top of 2 and 1 on top of both. Chad?
3 on top of
3 on top of 2, 1 on top of both.
Okay.
That should be a 3.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay. Cheers, Rich.
Yep. Cheers. No alcohol tonight. How do you want me to do mine?
2 on top's fine.
2 on top. Okay. And then you want to choose even or odd?
I'll do even.
Even. Okay. It is even. It is a 2.
Okay, I'll go.
All right.
First.
Sounds great. Good luck, sir.
Good luck, Rich. I don't think you'll need it, but good luck anyway.
Thank you. We'll see.
All right. I will keep.
I will keep as well.
Okay. All right, I'll play a Plains, a Black Lotus, sack it for 3 green, and play a Arnhem Jannum Pass.
All right. And you have how many cards now? 5? 4.
No.
4. Okay. I will draw. I will play a Plains and a Jet and a Sapphire.
Whoa. Explosions on both sides.
Yeah.
It's like a magic porno over here.
And then I'll cast Balance. So it gets rid of your Urnum, but we keep our cards. And you can
All
go.
right.
4 cards.
Okay. That's pretty good, Rich.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay. I will play a Savannah and pass.
Alright, untap. Draw. I'm going to play a Scrublands and cast a White Knight.
Very nice.
And you can go.
I'll play a Plains and pass.
Okay, untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
I will take the damage and go to 18.
And I will cast Order of Leaper.
Oh, pretty good.
And you can go.
Well, so much for my explosion.
Yeah?
First turn explosion. It's like it's like blowing your you know what on something you regret. I'm keeping it clean for the stream, Rich.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. I'll play a Giant Tome and pass.
Seems good. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna attack for 4.
And I will be going from 18 to 14.
Yep. And then I'm gonna blow up your book.
Okay.
And you can go.
Right.
3 cards.
Okay. Only 2 land over there.
Yep.
That's not good for the balance, Rich. Okay, I'm gonna play a City of Arse.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play Regrow on the what should I regrow here? I guess on the Arnhem.
Okay.
Alright. And then I will play balance.
And you have how many cards in hand?
I got 2 now.
2 cards in hand. Alright, I will get rid of both of my creatures. And you have to get rid of 3 lands. And this is what I'm going to discard. I'll discard a City of Brass.
Okay.
All set?
And pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. We'll cast the Abyss.
Very good.
And I will play a Tundra, and I will say go.
Okay. Pass.
Untap. Draw. Twister.
Oh boy. Okay. So, graveyard in hand into
Graveyard in
library.
hand. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And I've played my land, which was the Tundra. You just do whatever, you're fine.
Okay, I just usually do just middle on top.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, that's fine with me.
We don't need to take the extra time if we don't have to.
Right. My view is if you have to cheat at free magic, then you really need to win the game. So by all means, please do whatever you need to do. That's my view.
And then I will play a White Knight, and I will say go.
Oh wow, that's really good. Okay. Man. Protect him from black.
Yippers.
That is great.
For me.
No, it's a great build.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what can I do? Okay, I will play a Savannah, and I'll play a Mox Pearl.
Okay.
White Knight, protection from black. Okay, I'll play a Soul Ring.
Alright, we're doing stuff.
I'm trying. Okay, and I'll play a Jam Day Tomb and pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, the Abyss doesn't have a target.
That's
So
right.
draw. I will play an Underground Sea. I will attack you for 2.
Okay, I'll play Source of Plowshares.
Okay, I will gain 2. I'm at 22. I've got 22 to 14.
Yep, that's right.
I'm going to Divine Offering on your book.
Okay.
I will gain 4.
Yep.
I'm at 26. And then I'm going to play a Juggernaut.
Pretty good.
And you can go.
Okay, I'll play a Tropical Island. I'll play a Chaos Orb.
Okay.
I'm going to activate it on the Juggernaut. I'll use the Soul Ring as the Juggernaut.
Okay. Alrighty.
And I will pass turn.
Cards in hand?
2.
Alright, untap. Draw. Juggernaut.
Very good.
Go ahead. 4 cards. Yeah, the Divine Offering has been sweet. Definitely so.
It's a really good card.
Mm-hmm. And it's an artist proof that looks really, really cool, so...
Okay, I'll play a City of Aris. And I will play Balance.
Okay, and you have how many cards in hand?
1.
1 card in hand. And you have 5 lands?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will keep this 1 card. I will get rid of this, and I will discard these 3. Which land are you getting rid of, sir?
I will get rid of the City of Ass.
Mm-hmm.
The City of Ars, excuse me.
So, Lotus, Caracas, and Mazaveth.
Okay. You didn't need any of those.
No, I did not.
Pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Play another Juggernaut.
Jesus.
Go ahead.
I'll play Serendipity Freak and pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. I'm going to sword your dib.
Of course you will. Alright, I gain
Brings you
3.
to 17.
17.
And that's exiled. And I'll attack you for 5.
Alright, I go to 12.
He's down to 12. And you can go.
Play a Sir Angel and pass.
Okay, untap. Draw. Attack with the Juggernaut.
Block with the Sir.
Sure. Go ahead.
Pass turn.
Draw. Go ahead.
I'll play a plains. And I'll pass turn.
All right. Draw. Triskelion.
Ooh.
And you can go.
Okay, I'll play a tropical island.
Mm-hmm. How many cards are in your hand?
I have 2, Rich.
2. Okay.
Yeah. 2 cards that I'm not sure. And how many cards do you have, Rich?
I have 3. I have 3.
Okay. Triskelion. Okay. I will play Juggernaut.
Oh, okay.
I'll pass turn.
Alright, untap. Draw. I'm going to disenchant your Juggernaut.
Yep.
I'll attack for 4.
Alright, I am at 8.
And you can go. 3 cards.
Alright. Okay, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Brain Geyser for 6.
Brain Geyser for 7.
7. You want to target me? You had no other cards in hand, right? Just those?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's fine.
And the left, that's 1 Savannah open.
Gippers.
Triskelion. Such a good creature.
Mm-hmm.
Did I play a land, Rich? I didn't. I only had 1 card in hand. I couldn't have played a land. Alright, I'm going to play a land for turn.
You didn't have the brain geyser. You've been holding the brain geyser, so you did something before you played the brain geyser. So I believe you played a land?
No, I only had the Juggernaut and the Brain Geyser.
Oh, okay.
So I had one.
So, all right, yeah. If you only had the Juggernaut and the Brain Geyser, that means that you drew something and played something before playing the Brain Geyser. So no, I believe you played a land
before.
I'm sorry, what?
I only had 1 card in hand. That was the Brain Geyser.
Right, and then you drew for your turn. You had the Juggernaut and the Brain Geyser in your hand. That means that you drew for your turn, and then you had to have played a land. Yeah.
Okay, you're right. I won't play a land.
Because you've had the Mox and the Soul Ring for several turns. So.
Okay, I've played the Black Lotus. I'm at 8, and you're at 26.
That is correct.
It's pretty rough, Rich. But this is per the usual. Nothing unfamiliar here. What can I do? Okay, Okay, I'll just swords the Triskelion.
I'm going to respond by dealing 3 to you.
Alright, I'm at 5.
And then I'll gain 1. I'm at 27.
Alright, you're at 27.
Yeah.
And I pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'm going to Ancestral myself.
Very good.
1, 2, 3. And I will say go. 6 cards.
Okay. What's my life total, Rich?
Got you at 5.
Okay, 5.
And I'm at 27.
5 to 27.
Yep.
It's an even heat, boys. Okay. Okay, I'll play a Fellwar Stone.
Okay. You could get blue, white, or black out of that.
Okay. So I'll do white. I'll play Disenchant on Abyss.
Okay.
And you have how many cards, Rich?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh man, almost a full grip. Huh. I don't know what to do here.
How many cards do you have?
I have 4, Rich.
Okay.
All right. I'm just gonna go for the Gusto because, well, I don't know. Let's just see what happens. All right. I'll play a Sarah Angel and pass turn.
I will sort it.
Okay. I got a 9.
So 27 and 9. Untap. Draw. Go ahead. 6 cards.
All right. So I got 2 green, 3 white, 2 more green. So I got 4 green and 3 white. I'll play Armageddon.
Okay.
So let's see. 4 green, 3 white.
All right. And how are you casting the Armageddon? You need to spend the mana for that.
Yeah, I used the 3 white and 1 green.
Okay. So you got 4 mana left.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I have 3.
You have 3 mana left. Okay.
I have
fine.
3 green left.
Okay.
All right. I'll play a Mox Ruby. And I'll attack the Mox Ruby and the 3 green and play an Armageddon and pass turn.
Okay. A draw. Soul Ring.
Wow, that's good. That's really good right now.
City in a bottle.
Oh, even better.
Does that resolve?
Oh yeah.
Goodbye, Urnum.
It's totally good.
And I will play a swamp and say go.
Pass turn.
Okay. Draw. Juggernaut. Does it resolve?
I'll sack the Black Lotus for 3 blue and I'll mana drain it.
Okay.
And I can't use the other one, so I go to 8.
All right. I'm going to play an Urborg. 27 to 8. Go ahead. You got 4 colorless on your main phase.
Yeah. Okay, I mana burn for 4 and pass turn.
Puts you down to 4.
Yeah.
Untap. Draw. 4 cards. Go ahead.
Pass.
Draw. Go ahead.
Pass.
Draw. 6 cards. Go ahead.
Okay, I play Demonic Tutor.
Go right ahead.
How many cards do you have, Rich?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay, I got 3. What to get? Okay, I'll get this one. Okay, I will, Okay, I will pass turn, Rich.
Okay, I will draw. I'll play a Pearl. Go ahead.
Okay, okay, I'm gonna recall for 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna discard City of Brass and Plains.
All right.
And I have no idea what I'm gonna get. I guess I'm gonna get a Brain Geyser and Chaos Orb.
Okay.
That's removed. And those go there. And I pass.
And how many cards do you have in your hand now?
So now I have 4.
Okay. I will draw. I will play Scrublands and a White Knight.
Very good.
And you can go.
Okay, I'll apply Mox Emerald.
Okay.
Okay, I'll play a Chaos Orc.
Sure.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use it on the White Knight.
Okay.
I'll use the Mox Emerald as the White Knight.
Sure. That's a hit.
And I pass turn.
Alrighty, untap. Sure. Go ahead. 6 cards.
I'll play a Mishra's Factory and pass turn.
Alright, draw. I'm going to Demonic Tutor.
Oh boy. Okay.
Three cards?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this. Armageddon.
Yep. Pretty good. Okay, in response, Rich, I'm gonna tap these two for a white and a colorless.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
I will disenchant the city in a bottle.
Okay. And I will play a swamp, and I will say go.
Okay, I'll play Sylvan Library and pass turn.
Okay, untap. Draw. Cards in hand?
2.
Chaos Orc. Activate.
It's good.
Okay, I'm going to use my Soul Ring as your Sylvan Library.
Okay.
Hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a Workshop as my land for the turn, and I'll cast a Trike.
Pretty good.
And you can go.
that might be game.
Hope so. Putting up a good fight, though.
Well, thank you.
Got anything?
I have two things.
Well, you have a Brain Geyser in your hand that you can't cast because you don't have double blue.
Yep,
so
that's
you've got
right.
one other card that you may or may not be able to cast.
That's right. You're exactly right. I can hear the applause. Yeah, I think you got me.
I mean, either the other card in your hand either deals with the Triskelion or it doesn't. So.
It doesn't.
Okay, so are you conceding?
No. Go ahead to your turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
Okay, I'm dead.
Dead?
Oh, I'm very dead. Good game, Rich.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever beat you in any match, Rich. Do you know that?
I was not aware of that.
I don't think I've ever beat you in any single game or any 2 out of 3 games. So the stream, you know, that's a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go into our sideboards and see what we can do here. And we will go into game number 2. Alrighty. Appreciate everybody who is here. We are in round number 3 of 3 tonight. I am up 1 game to 0 against the Chadster. And we are about to play game number 2. Appreciate you all being here. All 22 of you guys, I appreciate you sticking around for the matchup. It has been pretty good. So, and we will see what happens. And let's go to this and this. I don't know how much time we have left because they did not start the timer for this round. So I will have to see what happens. It's been about, we've played for about 35 minutes or so.
Let's just tell those tournament directors they can go, you know, do whatever to themselves.
I just think we need to play a little bit faster. I think that we should be good if we play a little bit faster. So.
Well, I don't think I've been playing slow. That was a long game.
It was a long game. Yep.
No, I don't think you were playing slow, and I don't think I was.
I think we both could have made some decisions a little bit faster, though. I think both of us could have done a little bit more.
Like what specifically are you referring to?
Well, like when you didn't have any way to win the game, just not conceding. You know, that was one thing. Not realizing you didn't have the mana to cast your spells a couple of different times, things like that. But
so
you know,
are you saying I was playing slow on purpose, Rich?
No, Chad. Did I tell you that you were playing slow on purpose? No. If I felt that you were playing slow on purpose, A, I wouldn't point it out on the stream, and B, I would talk to you about it by yourself.
Yeah, I don't think either of us were playing slow.
We weren't slow playing. I think that both of us could have made some decisions a little bit more quickly. I mean, obviously, I didn't know what was in your hand, so, you know, I don't know what decisions you could have made. But there were a couple of times where I know that I could have played a little bit faster, so.
Oh, okay.
You know, so, and I know that, you know, just right at the end, you know, we could have been playing for another minute now if you would have conceded with lethal on the table. So, go ahead and put 2 on top of 3 and both on top of 1, please.
All right. And 2 on top is fine for me. And I'll go first.
Okay. Good luck, sir.
You too, Rich.
Thank you.
All right, I will keep.
I'll keep as well.
All right. I will play a Savannah. I'll play a Mox Jet and a Thorstone and pass.
I will draw. I will play a swamp into a soul ring, and you can go.
Okay, I'll play a Tundra and I will pass.
Untap. Draw. I will play a Mox into a Juggernaut.
Pretty good.
And you can go.
Okay, I'll play a Scrub Land. I'll play Time Walk.
Okay. Oh, that's a Tundra on the table. Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
And I'll go to my next turn. Alright, I pass.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 5.
I'm at 15.
Go ahead. 6 cards.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 5.
10.
Armageddon. Go ahead.
I'll play a Tundra. Play a Brain Geyser. I'll sack for 3 blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'll Brain Geyser myself for 4.
Sure.
I'll play a Mox.
Mm-hmm.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 5.
I'm at 5.
Swamp. Juggernaut. Go ahead. 5 cards.
Okay, I'll play Plains.
Mm-hmm.
Play a Chaos Orb.
Okay.
Go ahead and activate the Chaos Orb on a Juggernaut.
Okay.
I use the Mox as the Juggernaut.
Sure. Your Mox is tapped because you activate your Chaos Orb with it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and Swords the other Juggernaut.
I'll gain 5.
And I pass
25. All right, untap. Draw. And how many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 5.
5. Okay. I'm going to disenchant on your emerald.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Play a Mishra's Factory.
Sure.
I'll play a Sarah Angel and pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Scrublands. I will sword your Sarah. Put you up to 9. Go ahead.
I'll play a Powerstone.
Okay.
Play Energy and pass turn.
Where are you getting the green?
Oh, no green. Okay, pass turn.
And how many cards are in your hand?
4.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Order of Leaper. Go ahead. Here's a Savannah.
There it
Here's
is.
some green mana. Okay.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. I will play a jet, and I will pass. I now have a Forest Walking Order of Leaper.
Yep. Forest Walk.
What is that other card over there?
Swamp, Scrublands, Mox, Soul Ring.
Oh, that's a swamp?
That is a swamp.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, I'll disenchant Soul Ring.
Sure.
Okay, I'll attack with Armageddon.
I'll take it. 21.
Pass.
I will draw. I will attack.
So you have a
I have a swamp, a scrubland, a white mox, and a black mox.
okay, you have 2 white mana.
I have 2 white mana. Yep. And this has Forest Walk.
Oh yes.
That's right. Okay, I can't block him then.
Okay, take 2. Put you at 7.
Alright, I'm a 7.
And you can go. Forest Walk.
Yep, he has Forest Walk again.
Oh, we got a regrowth or a recall in hand now.
One or the other. Okay, I'll play regrow.
Targeting?
Brain geyser.
Okay. Odd choice, but okay.
Why is that an odd choice?
Because you don't have double blue.
Well, I haven't played a land yet, Rich.
Okay. There you go, City Brass. There you are.
I'll bring geyser for 4.
Alright, so you're taking a point, you're at 6.
I'm at 6. Path turn.
Untap. Draw. Caracas. I will attack for 2.
I'll block with the Urnum.
You can't, it has forest walk, and you still have a forest on the table.
Oh, yeah.
So I will pump it to 3. Bringing down to 3.
Alright, I'm at 3.
And you can go.
Okay. Okay, I'll play the Soul Ring.
Okay. Armageddon to get rid of your own forest would be a techie play right now.
Yeah, if I had it, I might actually do that, but...
Round timer ended.
Round timer ended. Alright, so you are turn 0, my friend.
Okay. Now I can do all the time I want. For all you streamers who are falling asleep out there. Okay, 21-3.
Yep.
This would be the comeback of all time if it was possible. I don't know that it is.
Okay, so you have a scrubland, a swamp, and a Caracas?
Those are my lands, yes.
Okay.
And then I have a jet and a pearl.
Okay. Alright, I will attack with Mishra's Factory and Urnum Jin.
I'm going to cast Divine Offering on the Mishra's Factory.
Okay.
I gain 0 life. And I will take 4 from the Urnum.
Okay. So you're at 17?
Yippers.
It's a start, Rich. It's a start. Okay, go to post-combat main phase.
Yep. Drop another Ernie.
No, not another Ernie. I'll drop a Juggernaut.
Okay.
And pass turn.
Alright, untap. I am turn 1. Cards in your hand.
I have 5.
Okay, draw. Attack with my Forest Walker.
Oh, we're moving from the game.
Okay, I'll gain 2. I'm at 19. I will play a White Knight.
Very nice.
And you have 4 cards now?
Yep.
Alright, you can go. Alright, so I have a Forest Walking White Knight.
Forest Walking White Knight. attack with these two guys.
I'll take 9.
Okay. Post combat main fades. I'll play a Sarah Angel and pass turn.
Okay. Untap. Turn 3. Draw. Swamp. Cards in your hand?
4.
City in a bottle.
Okay.
And you can go. Turn 4.
Alright, attack these two guys.
I'll block the Juggernaut. I'll take 4. Sarah isn't tapped. I'm at 6.
Okay.
Sarah is not tapped.
The deck is all Dance the Mini and Bounce.
Can you get out of that voice chat, please?
Very, very cool.
Yeah.
And then untap your Sarah Angel, please.
Yeah. Okay. I'll play a Juggernaut and pass.
Okay. I will untap. It's turn 5. Draw. There it is. Just killing.
Okay. I'm dead.
Sack it to deal 3 points to you.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Unless you had the Divine Offering. Wow.
No, I don't have. Or the swords.
Yeah, swords would have been fine. Then we would have gone to orb flips. Oh wait, no, that was game number 2. So no, we would not have gone to orb flips. He needed one more turn. Got there.
Well, I hope I gave you your run for your money tonight, Rich.
Yes, definitely so. Definitely so. I appreciate the games, man. All right.
Okay.
You have a great night.
Good deck, Rich.
Yep. Take care, man. Bye.
You too.
Well, we got there, chat. We are 2-1. We are going to be noble challengers for the night with a 2-1 record. This was our deck Into the Abyss. The object was to get the Abyss on the table and have creatures that are immune to the ability of the Abyss. The Abyss is a 4-mana world enchantment that says at the beginning of each player's upkeep, they sacrifice target non-artifact creature. Because it has the word target on there, that means that protection from black is a thing, and my knights can't be targeted by the Abyss, and obviously the artifact creatures cannot as well. Since I've got the protection from black, I figured that the the Pestilence would have been fun, and then might as well have some Armageddons in there so that we can get something cool on the table, Armageddon, and then swing for victory. 1 copy of City in a Bottle in the main deck with another one in the sideboard, Maze of Ith in the main deck as well. 3 Disenchants, 1 Divine Offering, 4 Swords to Plowshares, and then a bunch of restricted cards and some lands. And then out of our sideboard today, we have the Blue Elemental Blasts, the Psychic Purge, the other copy of City in a Bottle, Acid Rain, 2 copies of Flash Counter, 2 copies of Sleight of Mind, 1 more Disenchant, and 1 copy of Spirit Link. So, against the Chadster, I brought in the Acid Rain, I brought in the City in a Bottle, I brought in the 2 copies of Flash Counter. I don't know if I would have been able to do anything about it. I did not draw the Flash Counters, nor did I draw the Acid Rain, but there was never a point where those would have been relevant, and actually at the end of the game it would have been irrelevant because I wanted him to have forests on the table. So that is what we got going on there. Definitely appreciate everybody who joined the stream today. Everybody who stuck around during the raid, thank you very much for that as well. I play 3 rounds of old school Magic every single Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So I appreciate you all being here. Now, just so you guys are aware, I have been playing Final Fantasy Randomizer, and I do have some streams coming up. The next 4 Sundays, July 11th, 18th, 25th, and August 1st. At 9 p.m. Eastern, I will be playing in what's called the Duckling Derby. That is a tournament for a 4-week-long tournament for newer players to Final Fantasy Randomizer, where each race counts for certain points. They say it's Mario Kart style, where first place will get more points than the person behind them or whatever, and then at the end of 4 races, the Duckling Supreme is crowned, and the top 10 players advance from a duckling to what's called a platypus. So I'm looking forward to those. Just one thing that so everybody is aware that is a little bit different when it comes to those streams. First of all, there is a 10-minute delay on each of those streams, and second of all, the chat will be emote only, just so everybody is aware. So I do appreciate everybody who is here tonight, and everybody who stuck around for all the games. Everybody who came in from the raids and continued to watch, I definitely appreciate it. So with that, I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you next Tuesday.